slightly translate. Every drive is a kind of movie, and I think...
There's a word.
Improvising.
Improvising. I had to do improvising and they were filming me. Might as well say exactly the same things, very similar things in different order. They just kept on filming after I'd run out of things to say, so I just had to come up with something else. And I started...
That's when you do the best stuff.
And I just kept on like talking, because that's what I was supposed to be doing. So I carried on, I don't let anybody else talk, which was even harder when you're improvising.
It's all the way on you.
Yeah. Oh, there's kind of irony. I'm not sure what it's called. The kind of irony when they they say something. I don't know. They don't know something and you know it.
You know it.
Yeah. What's it called?
Dramatic irony.
Yeah, dramatic irony. That's it. Yeah, now I know it. Dramatic irony.
Yeah, that's very good. Must have read a lot this morning.
I read like a couple chapters, so not that much. I'm a bit tired.
Yeah.
The pretty little chapel of Point in View, which is part of the Alarond complex, might deceive.
The fortune of the Parmenter family came out of the earthquake and tsunami that destroyed Lisbon in the middle of the 18th century. It destroyed their wealth and yet it made their wealth because they then went into concrete which was used in the rebuilding of Lisbon. And yet the house with its central room, which kind of feels like you're underwater, seems to be taking you back to that moment of trauma, that moment when the tsunami hit.
This is what would have been the route of a wild walk. It would have been dark and very enclosed and shadowy, and you wouldn't have known what was coming around the next corner at you. Around these rocks that look arbitrary and ill dispersed, but these are the original placements. None of these trees would have been here. So suddenly the whole bay, the point in view of Langston Rock, and at least what in Devon terms passes for a sublime horizon, the Haldon Hills, would have opened out in front of you.
It leads you from the trauma of the house through the kind of beauty of the organisation of the garden, through to the kind of the picture-like nature of the landscape, and in some way it's almost like a sort of therapeutic machine.
So what appears here to be arbitrary trees or whatever all have significance. The cedar of Lebanon is planted as a representation of the long gone Sumerian culture.
They created the point in view part of the complex, which was there to complete the work of the conversion of the Jews.
The family tradition here of the oak tree is that these oak trees shall never be cut down until the wood is used to build the boats to send a converted Jewish race back to Israel. The whole complex here is a generator for the end of the world. The periphery would have been dotted with representations, Greek urns, Egyptian obelisks of the end of great civilizations, ready for the completion of this one. And it's strange that that triangular building is set on the top of the Haldon Hills, right opposite the angular 16 and 8-sided building of Alarond. But you do wonder really about this geometrical communicating, marking the territory.
We're just coming into Starcross, past the